showtime. It's on like Donkey Kong. Now, can we have the 5x5? It'll be good. It really would be good. So whilst we wait for all the computer cogs and bullshit to start whirring up, we'll see. Wow. Pure orange juice. Damn it, that's good. Hey, look at that. Squirrel sniper. Boom. Getting a round down rage ASAP. Awesome. Thank you for that. So we're good. No need, everyone. It's good. Thank you. So you'll hearing and seeing me loud and clear. Fantastico. Awesome. Thanks for the kind words, everyone, just before we started. That's really kind. Before we crack on, I want to say a big thanks to Steve and Anne and Leon. You guys are awesome. Had a lovely day out in the woods, and the dogs are mad as a bucket of frogs. It was awesome. You guys, brilliant. Honestly, that was such a good day. I needed that. Yeah, I had a bit of a day out in the woods and cooking some food and a fire, chilling out, and it was sunny in Wales. Go figure. So yeah, it was really, really good. So good to see loads of people in the house. 325 in the chat. That's really, really sweet. And we have a new member as well. Travel with me. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. It really, really helps. And super awesome. We got some really groovy people in the house. So whilst we are getting people jump on board, I'm glad to see that it appears that the notifications seems to be working. I do get a little upset when I have people say, I got a notification 2 hours after the live stream went out. So we got 500 here. Wow. Awesome. So I guess you guys want to know what's going on with the World Economic Forum. It's falling apart. It's bonkers. We're going to go through some things very shortly in this live stream, and it's going to make you think, wow, these guys, their days are numbered. I am not joking. All right, you wait till we get into some things. The stuff that's been going on, what the people are saying, and they're trying to cover it all up, is coming out. It's coming out. It really is coming out. It's amazing. So you guys are awesome. Slave to No Man, greetings. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Maybe get a fire pit on the go because it's really nice out there. Wow, it's just been a beautiful day like we said it would be. Kudos to you guys who watched the live stream this morning. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day, and I think we all needed it, don't we? You know, there's been a big air of positivity since we had that full moon last night. Pretty amazing. But even since the eclipse, loads of things have been going, wow, it's brilliant. How many of you guys have been having loads of good luck and things have been going your way for once? How many guys are sleeping a little bit better than normal? It's really bonkers. Everything's looking good, people. Yeah. And I think it does help when we got spring in the air, when things are changing. Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Beltane's not far away. My favourite time of the year. Can't wait. Brilliant. So, wow, we got 741 people in the chat. I'm going to come out of the chat right now, and we're going to get stuck in. Okay. Now, let's have a quick look at this article. If you guys are coming in a bit late, you're going to have to rewind. I'm not going to wait. I've been waiting for 4 minutes. We need to get cracking. So look at this. This was an article which I talked about a while ago now. Can you see? Why an absence of A-listers at Davos is not just deep trouble for the World Economic Forum, but globalism too. It's crazy. There's definitely rifts going on inside the World Economic Forum. In fact, the meeting that went on in January, apparently there's been quite a few behind the scenes things which people are, I suppose we could almost class it as infighting with what's going on in there. It's nuts. Let me see. Regular delegates such as Bill Gates become a suite for outlandish conspiracy tales. Conspiracy tales. That's quite funny. That makes me laugh. Excuse me. So, yes, that was pretty much the headline for that one there. I'll tell you what, right? This is a bit of a curveball. Now, this is only going to ring bells to people who have been researching longer than some of the guys who woke up in 2020. Now, I know there's loads of guys. I'm going to pop in the chat real quick. There's probably going to be some people in here who woke up way before 2020. So you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. There's going to be people who woke up 2020 until now, and they might not understand what I'm talking about. But the World Economic Forum, it hasn't really been talked about, really, or mainly understood on a larger scale until around 2020. Very, very strange. But let me see if I can show you this. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Yeah, cool. Right. So you guys are going to remember the Bilderberg group. Who has heard of the Bilderberg group? Now, there's going to be, like I said, loads of people who have never heard of this. But did you know that these meetings are still going ahead? Look at this. This was a year ago almost, 2023. The 69th Bilderberg meeting took place in Portugal. 130 participants from 23 countries have confirmed their attendance. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to start doing some history lessons, boys and girls. The key topics for discussion during this Bilderberg meeting were AI, the banking system, China, energy transition, Europe, fiscal challenges, India, industrial policy and trade, NATO, Russia, transitional threats, Ukraine, and US leadership. Okay, US leadership. So we're literally going back in time to when that Biden potato person was literally just chucked in charge, really. Absolutely stolen vote, in my opinion. But nonetheless, yes, the Bilderberg meetings. Excuse me. Robocop. Could we do with Robocop right now? Random one, I know, bonkers. But here's going to be a question for you guys. Right. I've heard of them. Who remembers Majestic 12? Yeah, actually, the Club of Rome. Yeah, the Council for Foreign Relations. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but many won't. It's very strange because there's a whole lot of stuff to digest. Okay, it's not just the World Economic Forum. No. That's like an ice cube in a big box full of ice cubes. All right, it's not just the WEF, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to dive into tonight a little bit. Rachel, on point. Let's have a look. Please hit the thumbs up. 1,000 people in the chat and 300 likes. Come on, hit the thumbs up, people. Please, it won't take long. Oh my God, I've just had a pop-up. I wish you can see the screen. Chat with Chat GPT-4 for free on Chrome. Wow. No thanks. I don't want nothing to do with AI. So yeah, thanks for that, Rachel. Yep, hit the thumbs up, guys. It's awesome. So yes, here's a history question. The World Economic Forum was founded in what year? No searching online. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. Be interesting to see if anyone has got the year right. So when do you think the WEF was formed? When do you think it started? Interesting. No. Here we go. We got let's have a look. Wow, some of you guys, wow, I'll tell you what, this guy, the Red Claw is on point. Got it way before anyone else. 1971, exactly. Correctamundo. 1948, no, you might be getting confused with the UN, but that was before that. 1970, no. 1954, no. 1970, no. Devon, yes. Carol, no. Pat, yes. Gaz, yes. No. 92. So yes, it just goes to show. I know. 1971, I Funkton, you got it on point. 1864. Good God. I just imagine Professor Klaus Schwab wasn't even a sperm back then. Interesting. Anyway, no. It's just for fun, guys. Yeah, intriguing. I know. So let's have a quick look. Just a quick look about these guys. Okay.
It was founded by Klaus Schwab in 1971, and it was originally known as the European Management Forum. In 1973, the annual meeting expanded its focus from management to economic and social issues. The organization started to publish the Global Competitiveness Report in 1979, which saw the forum expand to a knowledge hub as well. In 1987, the name was changed to the World Economic Forum to provide a platform for resolving international conflicts. Milestones include the Davos Declaration signed in 1988 by Greece and Turkey, which saw them turn back from the brink of war. 1 year later, North and South Korea held their first minister-level meetings in Davos, and German Prime Minister Hans Mondrohr and German Chancellor Helmut Kohl met to discuss German reunification. In 1992, South African President FFRWDGRECH met Nelson Mandela at the WEF. This was their first joint appearance outside South Africa and a milestone in the country's political transition post-apartheid. Many heads of state continued to attend the WEF, including recent visits by US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. And last year, Greta Thunberg traveled to Davos by train to address climate change, which helped catapult her to international fame. Now, the WEF has its critics too. Back in 2003, for instance, the meeting triggered anti-globalization protests across the whole country, and many protests have followed. Another prominent critic is the author Anand Giridharadas.
Enough of that. Yeah, so basically that brings some people up to speed about a real short history lesson about the WEF. Okay. Wow. This, right, I want you guys, how long is this? Oh, it's 49 seconds, okay? This is the sort of thing which it needs to be absorbed, okay? And we're going to go into some of this. Just you wait till we start uncovering some stuff. Now, check this out here. History is at a turning point.
History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected. In times of crisis, the role of governments is more important and more relevant than ever. What is also needed is a summit like this one to go beyond crisis management and to look into constructive ways we can build our common future.
Really? Really? How sinister is that guy? I don't know if you saw me in the small screen there, but I'm not joking. That guy, yeah, is really, really good at boiling piss. Now, what we're going to go through in a sec is, in fact, we're going to go for it now, okay? Right. Let me cue this up. It's that one there. Right. Do you remember when I was mentioning on live streams before when 2020 was going down? Okay. I've got to be careful what I say because I've been contacted by YouTube that I could face a ban very soon. So I'll be very careful what I say. So I'm hoping that you guys can understand the diversion language that I'm going to be using. Okay, so yeah, 2020, when all of that stuff was going on, there was mainstream, genuine, authentic, verified YouTube accounts like the BBC, like Sky News, like the Guardian, like the Sun, like the Telegraph, etc. Okay, genuine YouTube channels from those companies. Now, who remembers when any of those companies were talking about a solution for the issue, which was to be distributed in little tubes with little metal tubes on the end? If you understand what I'm saying, okay? Any of those companies were talking that sort of thing up, saying, oh, this is going to be brilliant, this is going to help so many people, okay? Now, every time that those YouTube channels publicize that to try and gain public support for it, who remembers reading through the comments when those videos were coming out at the time? Well, back in those days, you had on YouTube, you had the thumbs up and you had the thumbs down, and you had numbers next to each thumbs up and thumbs down. Okay, so it had lots of these videos had X amount of views, and you would have like thumbs up, it'd have like 600 thumbs up, okay, for one of these pro poke videos for the BBC, for example, and you had like 13,000 thumbs down. So what do you think that's going to do to the average Joe public? They're going to come along, they're going to watch that video, and the first thing they're going to think is, wow, 600 people have liked this video, 13,000 people didn't like it. Why didn't they like it? Let's watch it. So they watched it. And then when the video finished, 7 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever it was, I was thinking, wow, how come so many people dislike that video? So what did they do? They went through the comments. Yes, they went through the comment section. So what was happening to their thought process as they was reading the comments? Wow, the comments were overwhelmingly 90% plus packed with people calling out the bullshit. And this was what was going on then at the end of 2020 into 2021. That was an absolute thing. So that perception for the viewer was a concern for Silicon Valley, i.e. YouTube, in this instance that we're talking about, okay? It was that powerful because it was swaying opinion on a huge scale. So you can't literally deny the comments. People would type a comment and whack it in there, okay? That's why I'm really big that as many people as possible, if you can hit the thumbs up, please, right now, come out of the chat, hit thumbs up and go straight back in, because what that does is that gets this live stream out to loads of people who have subscribed to this channel and have the notifications on, because lots of people are not getting the notifications. They're missing these live streams. Why? Because YouTube doesn't want me and others talking about this stuff. Why? Because it's the truth and it goes against the narrative. And the narrative is, well, I'm sure we know what the narrative is. You don't need me to tell you by now. But what was happening to the people's minds when they was reading the comments? Oh, my God, really? Loads of people, the overwhelming majority, we're talking like 90% to 10%, 90% of all of the comments were literally calling out the bullshit, that this is all bullshit, the whole thing was a scam, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look, and I want you to see this is what the people think of the World Economic Forum. Okay, anyone can look at this video whenever they want. It's on YouTube, it's on there right now, and it's by CNBC International TV. Okay, genuine account, 372,000 subscribers to this mainstream bullshit YouTube channel, and it's been verified. Okay, so when you get over 100,000, you can, if you want to, verify your account. I did, because there are people who want to copy and fake things. So this is a verified account. Okay. The title, as you can see, WEF founder must prepare for an angrier world. It's a 6-minute long video, and it's usually our scared, dodgy friend. In fact, before we look at the comments, what I want you guys to do is to look and study the body language of Klaus Schwab. Look at how he's talking, how he's sounding, very nervous, and look at his hands. Now, when people move their hands when they're talking like this, it's usually because they are afraid, they are anxious, and they are lying, and they've got something to hide. This is classic body language. Now, I want you to watch, and we'll talk about it after.
I don't know how it will play out in November, but what we know is that we will end up with many more unemployed, and particularly also people in the gray economy, which are not counted for, who lose their jobs. So we will see definitively a lot of anger already now, but probably increased by the end of the year, because this crisis will be with us until we really have found a remedy. So we have to prepare for a more angry world. And how to prepare? It means to take the necessary action to create a fairer world, to see that we provide everybody with decent access to the health system, that we make sure that those people who are really left behind, and I'm not speaking only on national levels, I'm speaking also internationally. If I see now the tragedy in some of the emerging countries like South Africa, like some countries in East Asia, I think it's all, I don't have too many remedies. The remedies have to be discussed through dialogue by the stakeholders of our global system. But I just see the need for such a dialogue, and I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset.
To what extent would a reset be brought about by a change in the White House, the election of Joe Biden, for instance?
I don't know. We shouldn't speculate about the outcome of the election. We will see beginning of November, and then we can, in any case, we can, and the World Economic Forum is very open and as an open platform to integrate everybody who is willing to address those issues in a spirit, which means to exercise here true global citizenship.
I want to just pick up on some of the economic projections. In your book, you tackle what the future may look like. And at this stage, we're grappling with various letters of the alphabet, whether it's a V or a U or perhaps even a symbol, a tick shape. Can you just give us some clues about the growth down the track, what we can expect?
First, if we look at it at the national or global level, at the macroeconomic level, one of the things we address very much in the book, and we are concerned, is the increased debt level. We spend about 10 trillion worldwide to deal with the short-term negative effects of the pandemics. But we should be aware we are just increasing our debt situation. And we were already very much debt loaded before we went into the crisis. So how to get at the end out of this debt situation is still a big question mark. Second, we know that there's quite some impact on different industries. We know that certainly the health industry, the digital industry will go out of this crisis strengthened.
Go out of this crisis strengthened. So have you seen the health service been strengthened since the crisis has passed? Like I said, what's really interesting, if I can show you the comments. Now, you guys ready for this, right? Prepare to be shocked and prepare to be surprised. All right, it's crazy. Right. Look at the comments. It's got 1.2 million views. Okay. 1.2 million views with 16,500 comments. First of all, I suspect that these numbers are massively fudged. 1.2 million views, 5,000 thumbs up, 16,000 comments. 1.2 million views, I expect that to be 500,000 comments plus. And I suspect that to be 800k thumbs up. Straight away, I smell a rat with the numbers. I really think the numbers are bullshit. Nonetheless, look at what people are saying. This man needs to be held accountable for crimes against humanity. 7,500 thumbs up. They want anger, not peace. They want division, not unity. They want control, not freedom. Nearly 6,000 people have voted that comment up. Look at this. I love how most people are waking up to these evil people. Yes, absolutely. First step to understand the anger is to deal with reality. We see you, Klaus. Don't trust people who are billionaires and are talking of we must. Yeah, absolutely. People of the world, this is your enemy. Make no mistake of that. Nearly 4,000 thumbs up there. This guy isn't prepared at all for how angry humanity can get. And he will be one of the first to find out firsthand. Absolutely. This man wants a better world, but only for him and his friends. Pretty much. Judging by the comments, no one's buying this rubbish. 2,500 thumbs up. Save a cow, eat a globalist. Very, very cool. I like that. I will own everything and I will be happy. Klaus, WEF. This aged well. Millions of people are getting angrier with Klaus and company. This is the man who will own everything and be happy. Just one question. Why is he still alive? Now that's debatable. From those like him, this world is suffering. Yep. This comment section is renewing my faith in humanity. These people are horrifying. Remember when this was a conspiracy? Now they're talking about it out in the open. This is not an interview, it's a confession. I'm not joking, looking at his body language, especially when he was talking about Biden then. Did you notice how a little bit uncomfortable he looked? And his hands was doing this now and again. And when he was talking about Biden, he was just like this. He was really bricking it. He was really bricking it. He was really bricking it. Because we all know what happened in America when Trump should have got another term, and that Biden, my God, really? If people genuinely believe that the majority of Americans voted for that potato, no way. I still can't believe that it's not really been adjusted, been sorted. Crazy. We're talking 340 million people in America. How many of those are armed? And why hasn't anything changed? It beggars belief. I can't understand it. You could use the excuse, well, what can we do? They've got military and they're going to barricade. They're going to use police and military. We haven't got any guns. No, there's more guns in the civilian population in America than the military have got. Did you know that? And still, that potato is in the White House. And giving so much American taxpayers' dollars to Ukraine and letting loads of people just walk into the country illegally. Unbelievable. And still nothing changes. But we're talking about the World Economic Forum. Their days are numbered. It's falling apart. Why is that? Why? I'll tell you why. Because more people are finding out how corrupt, how evil this twisted, sick, disgusting company actually is. Now, How can a company end up being so powerful and pulling so many strings, yet not one single human being has voted for any of them? Power, evil, and greed. That's how. And that's what we're up against. The overwhelming majority of human beings on the planet are good, kind, genuine people. There is going to be a percentage of truly evil, psychopathic people. No empathy. And how many of those people have risen to positions of power? You're going to do very well to qualify to be a part of the World Economic Forum if you are a truly evil bastard. Pretty much. How many kind, caring, considerate, intelligent people have anything to do with the World Economic Forum? A big fat zero, Jack. That's how many. So more and more and more people are finding out and calling them out. Look, this, like I said, this is another video, right? This was another video. A turning point. This one, we've shown it earlier. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. God, there's two of them that are quite similar. Here we are. History is at the turning point. Look, it's hard to believe a human being can be this sinister. How are we just letting this happen? It's right in our kin faces. He is openly threatening the food supply, pure evil. And this is a quote from 1984. I think the German accent really helps drive home the message. Oh my God. Oh. When they zoom out, you are reminded of that scene in 1984. Yeah, Insoc. Who remembers Insoc in that film? Absolutely. Pure evil. Shut the World Economic Forum down. We need to stand up and fight this. When you have fought all the paedophiles, my God, and now you have to fight the final boss. Wow. It's almost like a computer game, isn't it? The solution cannot be given by those who created the problem. Amen. That's a beautiful quote and very, very true. Oh, look, our new overlord is addressing our new keepers. This man has destroyed the world. Scary. Nuremberg 2.0 is sorely needed. I'm not joking. The face of evil itself, it just goes on and on. We could spend all night just going through all of the comments. The fact of the matter is, there's more people than you probably realize who know what's going on, who know what the World Economic Forum is and what it's always been about. Their days are numbered. Like I said earlier when I showed that news article, less people are turning up at their conferences. There's been reports of internal arguing behind the scenes before some people go on stage. You've got people disagreeing with the direction of this sinister company. And it's only a matter of time before it just caves in on itself. No one's going to give a flying tosspot rat's ass about any of it. Why? More and more people are finding out what the truth is. And like I said, if I've still got the video, I can prove it. Like I said, with all of the things going on around the world, which the World Economic Forum believe they are trying to tackle and fix and repair, I want you to listen to this very quickly.
For the global business community, the top concern for the next 2 years is not conflict or climate. It is disinformation and misinformation.
There you go. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Yep, she a horse. She a badass horse. She has big poos coming out of that horse. Yes, sir. What they are basically saying is all of these things which threaten the world, the most important thing that they need to fix before anything else, before the impending doom of the global sea levels rising and drowning every single household around the planet that's near the coast. That's really sinister. No, that's not urgent enough. What's urgent, excuse me, is mis and disinformation. Yeah, they are absolutely going to be closing down free speech on the internet. If you think this is far-fetched, yeah, well, this year and next year, we will see how successful they are. But fear not, friends, because guess what? Think of it like cops and robbers. Okay, we're the robbers and they're the cops. Every time the cops think of a solution to stop something, guess what? The robbers go around it with something else. And then the cops will figure it out and they'll stop it. And then the robbers will come around it again. It's always going to be that way. It's always going to be that way. So don't stress too much. There's always a way. There is absolutely always a way. So just when you think they've shut everyone up like me, they've banned all of these channels, they're putting all of these context banners underneath the videos, people are still going to find out the truth. I've been saying this for over 12, 13 months now. The way we need to start thinking ahead, I always think ahead, can't help it. We need to start thinking about printing presses. We need to start thinking of people, companies, and businesses that print things onto paper, adverts, stickers, whatever. We need to get really catchy, small slogans out there everywhere. So basically, you're trying to sort of get the message to as many people as possible. So the messages probably need to go in places where there's going to be lots of people. In and out of football matches, lots of people. Town centres with all the shops, lots of people. Car parks where lots of people go in and out when they pay if they want to and pay and display for their vehicle. Put stickers and notices there. There's always going to be people in these places because, trust me, they are going to be trying very hard to silence the truth on the internet starting this year. By the end of this year, we are already going to see the effects of this. We need to get smart. We need to get clever. We need to start getting these messages out there. People are already putting stickers on lampposts, on shop windows, on doorways. I've seen it. And what about you in the chat? Have you seen it too? Have you seen stickers and posters and banners and everything else going up all over the place? This is what's needed. What about on buses? People sit on a bus and there's a little sticker there. Someone sits down and what's that? Sometimes they might get curious and go and look at or research what has been presented via the information non-internet. It's a very, very useful technique. And to be fair, it's not tracked or traceable. I know it sounds crazy. Of course it sounds crazy. But be under no illusion, people. These are the times that we are living in. They absolutely are. Thank you, Robert, for that donation on PayPal. And thank you to Donald. Bless you, sir. Another member. Very kind. But yeah, that's it. It's falling apart. It's just a matter of time now. Who remembers me saying about quoting that professor years ago? When the global population reaches 13% of completely awake, aware individuals, that number will rise and it will never, ever stop. We've hit the 13%. It's going up. Next time you're out in public, and if you're confident enough, talk to people, talk to strangers, pick their brains. You will be surprised. You will be surprised. But not only that, look at the comments on some videos like this. Look at what people are saying. There's more people out there awake, aware, than you actually realize. Trust me. We're not going to lose this war. Their game is up. Their time is up. It's falling apart at the WEF. Time will tell, and we will be keeping a beady eye on things. Even people have been doing videos lately stating that Klaus Schwab's in hospital or whatever. There's loads of things coming out about the WEF behind the scenes. There's loads of that weird feeling that something's not quite right at the top. The royal family looks shady as hell right now. There's all sorts of weird crap going on. Who feels it? Do you understand what I'm talking about? What about the WEF? What about the UN? United Nations? Already, we've seen stuff online. I think it was the M40 going past Birmingham. All of these white armored personnel carriers, United Nations ones. Even today, a C-130, white, flew over where I was in Wales. How many times the military aircraft white? United Nations. Or if you're on Arctic expeditions, we're not in the Arctic and it's not snowing. So I let you to draw your own conclusions about the UN. Things are changing. Things are moving behind the scenes. We're never going to know about it in the mainstream. So if you can please share this video, I would seriously appreciate it. WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram are very good places to share this information on groups. Okay. If you want to subscribe, awesome. If you hit the notification bell to all notifications, you won't miss any live streams or any videos. If you can hit the thumbs up, I'm not joking, that really helps because it literally pushes this information out there, because they are trying, believe me, they are trying to shut me down. They've given me a warning yesterday morning already. I've got to be a really good boy. Or if you see this channel is completely inactive for 1 week without any word or notice, you know that I've been banned for a week. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen real soon. I'm not joking. I'm not making it up. If you are not signed up to the newsletter, please do so. All of that information is underneath this video. If you click more, look underneath and you will find it. If you want to send me an email, my email address is there. If you want to send me something, the PO box is there. If you want to subscribe to the free newsletter, that information is there. All you need is a name and an email address. Boom. We can still stay in touch, because if they do take this channel down, I have got a secondary YouTube channel, and that is right at the bottom of all of the links underneath all of my videos. It's called Funky Talks. If you're not already subscribed to it or notified, now might be a good time, because if something happens to me on this channel, I'm still going to be broadcasting on my other channel. And there's always Odyssey and Rumble. I've got accounts, all of them. All of the links are under this video, so I urge you to check the links underneath this video. It just makes sense, because we are talking crazy times right now. Crazy times. I'm not joking. I am not making this up. People like me and others who are speaking about these sorts of things are going to be shut up at some point. The clock's ticking. So, like I say, if you sign up to the newsletter, you're going to stay in the loop, and you're going to be directed to alternative ways to get this sort of information out there. And that's pretty much it. And quick, someone, wow, thank you, dude. That's awesome. There's memberships up for grabs right now. YouTube will be distributing them randomly. So if you're still here in the chat, well done. If you're one of the 100 people who just left, you shit out of luck there. So well done for staying to the end. It always helps, because we've got good people like Friar Grumpy gifting memberships. What a lovely thing to do. I appreciate that, sir. That's awesome. So that's it from me. There will be a live stream tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 tomorrow morning. If you can, get here. It's going to be cool. This morning's one was really good. It was really positive. I hope it set people up for the day, so we all had a good day, so we can navigate around all this evil bullshit with a great big smile on our face. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You only live once, make the most of it. Don't live in fear. So that's very, very cool. I'm just looking at the chat. You guys are awesome. Brilliant. We have got a good team here. I'm really chuffed that you guys are genuinely awesome. Spot on. So everyone who's donated behind the scenes, I'm not joking, that really helps. Everyone who's hit the thumbs up, fantastic. Everyone who's just subscribed, welcome. You are amongst friends. All of you guys who have joined up as members, level 1 and level 2, you are very much appreciated. And yes, there's been 2 live streams on the members 2 area, and there has been 10 videos released for over 10 hours long, available on level 2 members area. And the moderators, you guys are fantastic, but not as fantastic as my partner. Love you, honey. Thanks for moderating as ever. You're a star. And that is it from me. So see you 7:30 tomorrow morning. You guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.